Hello, everyone. Hello. I see Insta Mariam here. How you doing, Instructor Mariam? It's Friday. We're gonna fry here. Hayden, hello, sir. David, Laura, hello, Laura. Gwen is here. Hello, guys. Type in your name if you're just joining us. Benjamin is here. Hello, Ben. We'll start the class in a minute. Ishar is here. Zoraver Amares. Excellent. Today is the 40th YouTube Live Taekwondo training, guys. 40 days of YouTube Live. It went by so fast. Thank you for staying with us up till now. And we have 16 days before we open the studio for everybody. So 16 days. Today we have Master Kenneth here, Instructor Justin, and this week is a sparring week. We're gonna do meditation, warm up, Pomse review, quick Pomse review, and sparring technique and tactics. All right, enjoy your class. We'll talk again. If you just joined us, please type in your name so we know your name. Thank you.
Everyone facing forward. Turn. In there. Let's have a seat and begin meditation. Okay, so from here, today we're going to practice visualization. So when you're closing your eyes today, what you're going to be imagining in your head is yourself doing sparring against an imaginary opponent. So pick whoever you want. You can fight me, you can fight Instructor Justin. If you have the guts, maybe you can fight Master Sadati in your head. But I don't think you'll win. But, okay, so you have your opponent in your head, right? You're going to imagine yourself doing your techniques the best way possible, right? Imagine yourself with doing every technique successfully. So you attack successfully, you counter successfully, right, in the best way possible. Okay, so imagine yourself doing your techniques in the best way that you can. Okay, so everyone make fists, hands on your knees, back straight, close your eyes. Okay, so ready starting now. For the next 30 seconds, you're going to focus on that. 시작. Okay, when you're done, you can open your eyes here. So later on, when we start doing the sparring drills, right, remember that feeling of what you practice in your head. Okay, everyone, let's stand up. Let's begin. Facing forward. Turn it. In there. Let's begin with jumping jacks. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 이상, Justin.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Forward and back.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, ready? Legs apart. Let's reach towards our right leg first. Move your head down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Hands on your hips, hips forward. Lean back. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hand up into the side.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Switch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hands on your waist, big, big circles.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hands up, turn left and right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hand circles forward. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, other way. 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here, let's start moving our knees in circles. So raise your knee and move it outwards. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and 열. Let's go the other way as well. Go out to in. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and 열. Good. Okay, so from here, let's start doing first, let's do some lunges, all right? Let's step forward into the lunge position. Step back. Let's do a couple of these. Do set, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here, let's start warming up with turning kick into a hamstring stretch. So you're gonna do turning kick. You're gonna land forward and you're gonna lift up your toes. Okay, I'm gonna show you this sideways actually, because it's easier to see. So you're gonna do turning kick, and then you land, and you're gonna sit on that leg and lift up your toes on the other side and sit on your other side. So put your hips down. Then you step back on the leg, you go kick, you land, toes up. Okay, so do it slowly when you come down. Okay, let's do 5 each leg, but alternate. So 10 toes. Ready? 시작. 하나. 둘, 하나, 셋, 하나, 넷, 하나, 다섯, 하나, 여섯, 하나, 일곱, 하나, 여덟, 하나, 아홉, 하나, 열, 하나. You guys should your legs. Okay, from here, next thing we're going to start doing is, let's start with, okay, we're going to start with some footwork drills first today because I want to include it into our warm-up. Nice session, be everybody. Ha! Okay, from here, let's go forward twice and then backwards twice. And keep going until I say stop. Ready to jump? Trying to get into a rhythm. Forward, back, back. Switch.
Ha!
Switch.
Ha!
Okay, so every time you guys go back now, I want you to switch your legs. So forward, forward, back, back, switch. Forward, forward, back, back, switch. So you jump.
Ha!
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 Ha! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Ha!
Ha!
Ha!
Ha!
Ha!
From here, check out your legs. Hopefully your legs should be nice and warm now. Let's do a few more dynamic exercises. Next one, let's do 5 session B. Ha!
Ha!
Swing your legs straight up and then all the way back down. Ready? Now. Two.
Ha!
Set.
Ha!
Net.
Ha!
다섯.
Ha!
Get your legs. Ha!
Ha!
하나.
Ha!
둘.
Ha!
셋.
Ha!
넷.
Ha!
다섯. 하나.
Ha!
Good. Check out your legs. Okay, from here, your hamstring should be nice and warm. So let's start doing a little bit of conditioning before we move on to sparring, okay? So for this week, today let's start with good old-fashioned push-ups. We'll start with a basic set of 20, and then we're gonna move straight away into plank for an undisclosed amount of time. Okay? So you'll figure out how long it is when I tell you you're done.
Okay. Because I don't like planks.
Really? This is news to me. Right? I finally have a weapon in my arsenal against you. Okay, ready? Let's go. 20 push-ups and then immediately plank position. 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열,
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
plank. Ready and stop. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some abs. Okay? So we're gonna do a fast exercise and then a hold. So we'll start with V-sits. We do 20 of those. And after that, we're gonna do a V-sit hold after. So after normal V-sits, you're gonna do 20 of these and then you're gonna hold a V. And you're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Oops, I gave the time away. That's okay. Ready? Let's do V. Sits. 30 times. That's a 30. This is advanced class. Let's do 30. Let's push it a little bit. Okay, ready? 30 V sits and then hold for 30 seconds. Ready? 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Justin.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hold the V. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Woo! No pain, no gain. Stand up. Yeah. Okay. We'll be sparing our legs. We're going to do some hardcore sparring drills today. Be ready. Try to get in there. Quick water and then come back for kumse.
That's going good.
Sir.
Hopefully you're not too well rested because that's not fun in this class. We're gonna work on your kumse because obviously you guys have belt testing soon. And we're gonna do our best to try and get you guys up to speed, okay? Master, can you turn around? We're gonna start off with kumse 7, right?
Sir.
Take a 2 down, okay? Ta!
Sir.
동네 and 준비. Again, I don't want to stress, I want to keep stressing this. Your tumbi is still part of your kumse, so 5 seconds. Start from down here all the way up. Especially at the higher belts that you guys are at now, extremely important that you guys follow this and have the discipline to do this the whole time, okay? 3. So here, really important, at the start, I hope you can see me. When you do the tumbi and then you do the movement, your feet don't move farther or too much closer when you guys are doing the movement to the tiger stance. If you guys go farther, that's not tiger stance anymore, okay? So about half a foot distance there, then you ball your foot, okay? 3, set, now, and here, double 9-hand block, and now, 3, set. Here you can, this is where we need to see a lot of your hip movement and a little bit more of your shoulder movement too, okay? And now, 3, set. Facing the front, left hand over your right heel. And now, 3, set. Right block. Now. So important here when you do your double uppercuts, your hands start facing downwards at your belt, and then they have to twist as they come up forward. Okay. And now, 3, set. Next. 다섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 둘. 아홉. One overarching thing that I want everyone to focus on today, actually, is eye control. Okay? So keep in mind all the things I've been saying, but also today, pay particular attention to where your eyes are looking whenever you're doing the pumse, okay? If I'm going this way, I'm attacking this way, my eyes go that way. Especially at the end here, when you don't think he's facing this way, but then my eyes are off to where I'm attacking, okay?
끝내. 이제 준비. 그리고 침착. 연말 시작.
Okay, high down. So say 8. Set. Donne. To me. And snap. Hip, knee up, then jump. Front kick, okay? And here on the second kick. And now. 3, set, next. Okay, I want everyone to pay particular attention to this part here. Okay? So the ready form for the next movement, as I cross my legs, my hands are going to go into the ready form. Okay? So I'm in the uppercut position here. My left hand is going to go from down here on my belly. My other hand is just going to be like a low block all the way up my chest. So you guys should be in this position as you cross, and then you extend it, you go into the movement here, okay? So again, after here, ready form, then to the block. Hana! 3, set. Double knife hand lock, facing the front. Net. Tata, kick. Put your leg back in the same place and one step back. Palm lock. Hana! 3. Front leg front kick and then use your other hand to punch. Set. Move back to Pomsogi, palm lock. Hana! 3. Set. Net. Tasa. Second one here, I want one front kick, then another front kick here, okay? 3. Set. Net. Tasa. Arrow. Choke. Nicely done.
Sit. 끝내. 움체 준비. On your own time. 움체 number 8. 팔자. 시작. 하나. 자.
Humse Koryo. I think this is a lot of backups favorites. Okay? So, ta-da!
자.
Humse. Koryo Humse. 준비! So, those of you at home, pick up a hamburger. Now you're about to eat it, but it's gonna drop because your thumbs are in and you're gonna let go. Okay? Now! The first kick here, not really a kick. You just turn your body, straighten your leg, and then the second one is the important one. After you straighten your leg, knee in, and then you do your higher kick, okay? Good. Set. Stand. Tap up. Yasa. In go. Yasa. Aho. Good. Kick and then knee break. From here, you step forward with your back leg and turn around, okay? Now. 3. Front kick, knee break other side. Set. Then lock again. Now. Chumsogi. 3. Set. Here, this part, as you do the kick, hands on your waist down here. Then, as you put your knee back from the kick, then you can go into your ready form. Okay? Now, low block, walking stance, turn, walking stance, set, now, pass up. Yasa. Go. Your left hand starts closing halfway through. Hana. Third. Important here, use your hips for both of these movements. The neck stretch, yes, as Master Kenneth is showing there. Very important, all right? Hana. Third. Aro. again, keep in mind, I'm just gonna remind you guys now, keep the focus with your eye control. Because at your level, you're not only looking at all of your moves, if you can do them or not, or if your moves are powerful, or if they're the right technique, we're also looking at the other things. It should be your eye control, where you're looking. All of that is really important now too, okay? We'll see if you get distracted, whatever like that. So really important, keep that in mind and stay focused.
Finland. What do your moves say? To me. On your own time. What do you say? Jump. Jump. Okay, let's get a quick water break from here on out. Try it. In there. You get some water and come back in 2 minutes, guys. We're going to start sparring style. Okay, guys, when you're ready, you can come back in. So take your time for a bit, just listen first. So this takes some time to rest though, but listen. Okay, so when we're doing the next series of exercises, it's going to be, we're going to be working on movement in a few different ways. So, right, the basic footwork we've already learned, just to recap, right, from earlier belt levels, should be, right, the slide, right, pushing with your back leg, hopping, moving both of your legs at the same time for balancing between the two, right? And of course, it's always stepping forward and it's also spinning around. These are all considered footwork, okay? So what we're gonna start looking into is more advanced footwork that involves jumps. So, right, to be honest, right, a double turning kick is actually one of these kinds of footwork because you're switching in front, right? Switching your legs while you move forward is a form of footwork, right? So we're gonna start with those first. We're gonna try doing, number one, double turning kicks going long. So to do that, first thing we need to do is we have to practice jumping forward. So I want you guys first to do something very simple. Stand on one leg. So this is the part where you guys jump. From here, I just want you to jump forward a little bit further and then do a turning kick. Okay, I'll go back and do it again. Stand on one leg, jump, turning kick. Okay, now do a turning kick in the air, and jump, and do the second one. Now, I want you guys to do a turning kick long for the first one. That means do a turning kick and land as deep in as you can, like this. So from the side view, it should be like this. Okay? So try that a few times first. You just go forward and show me a long turning kick. Do that once or twice, and you guys do it. Okay. Now, you're going to combine all these drills together, and you're going to bring your leg up and do the first kick, and you're going to switch your leg and bring it forward to become double turning kick long. So from here, you do a long turning kick and switch your leg, becoming 1 and 2. So for example, Instructor Justin, can you grab the targets for me? This way I can advance on someone doing double turning kick, long. So for example, it's going to look like this. I'm going to first one coming in here, and the second one's going to come in the air, which becomes, ready, go. Ha, ha. This is me going deeper with the double turning kick right on the spot. We could be here. Ha, ha. Right? So this is the form of footwork. So this is the first one, this is what I call the forward switch. Okay? So you're switching like going forward. It's a little bit like doing this, but with a kick in between. Okay, now, this is where things get more difficult. Switching forward is something we already know. Okay, sorry, before we move on, let's actually make sure we're comfortable with this first. So we'll do this double turning kick moving forward a few times. Okay, so I want you guys to practice this movement. If you're unsure, do 1 and then jump to 2 a few times. But if you're already ready, go for a long double turning kick straight away. Let's do 5 right and 5 left. By my count, ready? My session, ready? Ha! Na! Ha! Ha! Change your legs. Lastly, pass up. Okay, from here, we're going to move on to the next thing, which is the backward spin. So from a turning kick position, instead of switching to the other side, I'm going to switch the other way. I'm going to back kick position or hook kick position, depending on what you're trying to do. So for this one, we start nice and simple. Okay? So we're going to start doing it on the spot first. Because switching backwards is not something you guys might be used to. So you're going to start from turning kick position. You're going to put your knee down and switch your legs. Look over your shoulder, stick it out and lean forward. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let's try that together for a few times to get used to the balance, and then we'll move into putting it into a full kick. Okay, ready? So from here, show me 1, down 2, 3, up, 4, kick, ha! Okay, one more time, ready? Up 1, turn 2, leg up, kick 4, ha! Okay? Now let's start putting those things together. So now, from knee up, you're going to switch your legs by putting your knee down and lifting up the other leg at the same time. And then, stick it out, ha! And then line forward. Again, ready? Up, turn, kick, ha! Okay, now, we're going to add on one more step. At the same time as you drop your leg, kick out on the spot first. We're going to add on the jump to that leg. So get used to switching your legs backwards. So ready? Knee up position. Drop your knee and stick out your other leg. Ha! Again, one more time. Ready? Knee up 1. Turn 2. Ha! Okay, from here, we're going to add some distance to that by doing something simple. We're going to take out the kick again. You're going to go from knee up. You're going to put your leg down forward, but turn at the same time. Like this. And then stick your leg out. So from knee up position, put your leg down in front of you and turn. And then stick your leg up. Ha! Okay? So now let's do that, combining the turn and the kick. So from knee up 1, turning kick. Ha! Okay, one more time. Knee up 1, turning kick. Ha! Very good. Okay, so let's put all that together. You're going to bring your knee up to turning kick, and you're going to change it into that back kick straight away. So let me show you that from the side and I go one more time. So from here, it's going to be knee up, and then moving forward into a back kick position straight away. So one more time, you can see again, it goes knee up and switch, boom! Kicking forward as far as you can. Okay, so let's try this out. Ready, everyone, left leg back, right side should be, ha! Ready, from here, ha! Ha!
Don't kick the TVs.
Yeah, third, ha!
Ha!
Stop, ha! Next, ha!
Ha!
Hustle, ha!
Ha!
Very good. Here, let's start pressing the other leg. Let's start slow. Okay, this is the complex movement. So, start from knee up. Okay, ready? Now put it down, switch your legs, and stick it out, ha!
Ha!
Again, knee up. This time jump a little further ahead and turn. Now, ha! Now, let's combine the jump and the kick. Knee up, jump and kick. Ha!
Ha!
Let's put it all together and create jumping back kick. Ready? Ha! Hey!
Ha!
No overturn there, yeah? Ready? Third! Ha!
Ha!
Stop! Ha!
Ha!
Next! Ha!
Ha!
Hustle! Ha!
Ha!
Very good. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see what the purpose of doing this kick is for. It's not just to be flashy. There are reasons behind it. Okay? So, right, any big movement you make is always anticipating an opponent's retreat. So for example, we're Justin over here holding the targets. Okay, so just put the target one out here. So I'm anticipating, let's say I'm this far away from Justin. I'm anticipating that he's gonna move away. So because I know he's gonna move back, when I bring my leg up and switch my leg, I know he's not gonna be there. He's gonna be further back. So when I'm aiming for a target, I'm aiming further behind, like this. Ready, set, go. Ha! This is how I go into the target. With the knee, about 45 degrees usually. You can go upwards if you want to have a little bit more height, but you don't really want more height usually in terms of sparring. The closer you are to the ground, the more power you have. So being more here rather than up here will be better for you. And a little bit of a twist will help you switch your legs a little bit more easily. Okay? So when you bring your knee up, guys, try to bring it up about here at least, but try not to do this because then you might under-rotate. Okay? So, now that we covered that, we're going to take a quick water break. I'm going to show you how to apply the same thing to a hook kick. Okay? And then, good job, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to come back, and now we're going to do the harder drill, which is jumping into hook kick. Okay? So for jumping into hook kick position, this is not one where you want to travel forward too much. Okay, so what I mean by that is you can go knee forward and then do a hook kick from here, but if you jump forward while you're doing your hook kick, you're going to find that you may have some distance problems. Okay? So think about it like this. You're moving in and then you're switching on the spot. Okay? You want to put your leg down for the second one on the spot. So this is a situation where you're anticipating a counter and you're countering the counter. So in a hypothetical situation here, let's say instructor Justin sees my leg come up on this side and he wants to counter on this side. So when this happens here, right, I'm going to go up and I'm going to switch up here into his face with a hook kick. Okay, so this is the hypothetical here, but you're still advancing on your opponent. Okay, this is a dangerous one. But you have to learn how to do it properly before you want to throw it out. So, first things first, we're going to start with the same basic positioning, but now when we switch our leg, we're going to raise our knee. So, starting from here, right, when you start with this starting same position of the knee up, you're going to bring this knee down, but instead of just lifting up your foot, now you're going to lift up your knee too, up to here. Because you're going to swing out, your hook kick, and come all the way around. Okay, so from here, it's going to be 1, 2, and 3 before you come down. Give me 1 second to tie it in. Okay, so let's try that a few more times and then we're going to put it all together. All right, so from here, position 1, 2, and then 3. Okay? Now, let's do it again, but now with a little bit more forward movement. So get your knee a little bit more in front of you now. Now when you switch your legs, I want you to put it down in front of you a little bit further ahead, but then twist and stick your leg out. Okay? So from here it's going to be 1, and then jump 2. Let's try that out. Okay, so balance here, 1 and 2. Ha! So depending on how far forward you bring the first knee, that's going to determine your distance. Right? You can do it, for example, on the spot here, boom, boom, or going forward a little bit deeper in, 1 and then 2. It's all going to depend on how far the first leg goes. So you have to determine that by yourself, depending on how far your opponent is from you, or how far you think they're going to go. So I'm going to adjust this here. Let's say I know it's not going to move away. So I'm going to go here, boom, straight away. But if I know he's going to move back, I'm going to go in before I go in with the hook. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see what I mean by that. All right, now let's try putting the movements together and go for knee up into hook here. Okay, so remember, throw your knee forward however much you think you want to, either on the spot if there's your imaginary opponent is close, or a little deeper if they're further away. But when you switch your legs, switch it on the spot. Okay, to make things easier for you, the first view we'll do is on the spot view. So you're gonna here, switch here, okay? This will be almost immediate, okay? So you can go 1 and then 2 right away. Let's give this a try. Ready? From here, ha, ha, 2, ha, 7, ha, 9, ha, 5, ha. Okay, now let's do the harder one. You're gonna have to advance a little bit with your knee up before you switch your legs. You gotta work on that balance. All right. So try it once a little bit slowly again. So go knee up in, switch and hook. Okay. Try that a few times on your own, and then when you're ready, together with us, we're gonna go advancing forward with the knee, and then switch on the spot for hook kick. Ready? And go! Ha! Going right to the side of the person's head. Ready? 2! Ha! 7! Ha! 9! Ha! Okay, watch from here. Give you guys some time to catch your breath. Okay, so what we're going to do from here, first I want to show you that this is applicable. So, just be able to target for me. Okay, so in this position here, I'm going to show you first on the spot, so we just hold the target up. Okay, so from this distance, I'm going to bring my knee up. This is how you judge the distance. Roughly about a little bit outside of where you would throw a normal turning kick. So if a normal turning kick you would throw here, you want to go a little bit outside of that to raise your knee for the 1 before you do the 2. Which will turn into 1, ha, 2. And you come down right into the person's jaw. Or the side of their head, hopefully. Okay, so remember once again, you gotta have that switch nice and clean before you extend it out so that you know your positioning before you throw your leg out. Do you have a comment? Yeah, you're sweaty, so am I. Now, for the long one, this one's a little bit more variant. It's going to depend on your judgment of your distance. So for myself, it's going to be roughly where I would throw a little bit outside of a long turning kick. So for me, a long turning kick is about here. Okay? So I'm a little bit outside of that. So when I bring my knee up, this time I'm going to bring it a little bit more upwards. So that I'll travel forward a little bit before I change my leg, which will turn into So this one, yeah, you can take someone's head off with this if you do it right. But once again, it's a kick that you have to set up for. You don't throw this every time. Because if you throw woo, woo into every single kick, people will walk in. And then they walk into your knee and counter. And then from there, you're not spinning around anymore. Or they move even further back and they counter you after your spin. Because this is a big movement, right? And what happens with big movements? If I throw a kick out, just boom, and I miss. Right? I'm somewhere where I don't want to be. Right? If I miss. So this is a kick that it's very technical to set up. You have to make sure you know your opponent is going to move away. Okay? And you have to have a sense of how far away they'll move so that you know how to throw it at the right distance. Okay? So hopefully you guys learned a lot about these two kicks. Okay. We're going to just get a quick water break and then we're going to come back and we'll let you know what's coming up next. It's a surprise. What's your name? Okay, guys, now the last thing we're going to teach you for today, we're going to take a break from the switching drills and like the big dynamic movements. We're going to go with a little bit more control drills today. So what we're going to practice today is you're going to work on doing multiple kicks on a single raising of your leg. So what I mean by that is, for example, for me doing a single turning kick, I can change that into another kick. So what I'm, for example, right, if I'm going to do a turning kick and Justin sees that I'm going to do one, I'm going to change it to a roundhouse instead. So how I do that is by having good control over my leg. So one example of this is I bring my leg up, I'm going to try to hit both here. I'm going to go 1 and 2 before I come down. Okay? So this is something that in black belt we start to see a lot more of, is multiple kicks from a single position. I'm going to come 1 and the second one. Okay? So the first time I lift up my leg may not necessarily be my kick, or it may not be exactly where I'm going. But you'll notice in black belt fights, as the higher you go, the more you see people start to lean back in order to avoid getting hit in the head. So even if the foot doesn't seem to be going for the head, it might. You never know. Okay? So we're going to start becoming more unpredictable. So how we're going to do that first is very simple. I want you guys to, together with me, right? Start from a turning kick position. I want you to start with this. Just raise your knee and your foot. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, at the same time as you're raising your knee and your foot, flip your leg out into a roundhouse. Okay? So, from here, from my side position, I'll show you. Just raise your leg up and down, right? Get it up and down, and then raise it higher and extend it up. Okay? Now, you're going to try that from here. Now, without the bounce, try to raise it even higher and extend it to roundhouse. Okay? So, start from turning kick position, normal, and then raise your knee and your foot and go up. Okay? So, this is the start of developing your control. You get that knee and foot to go higher. Okay, so this so far is still on the same side. After this, we're going to show you how to go to the other side. So from here, let's try this, right? Start from turning kick position. Kind of raise it up to roundhouse. Ready by my count. Up. Third. Set. Net. Pass up. Set. Here we go. Third. Hold. Good. Ooh, nice. All right. Now, done one side, let's do the other side. All right, so pick up the other leg. Do you have any comments? Okay, so we're gonna raise our leg.
Guys, make sure you turn your foot here.
Oh yeah, you got it.
This is not something where you can do it like facing forward or just slightly turn. You need to go all the way, or else you are going to pull a hamstring. Okay?
Yeah. So I don't want to see any bad front kicks either. This is not front kick position. Turn the turning kick first before you kick. Okay, so get your turning kick position up with the other leg. Ready? Raise your knee and your foot. Right? Practice this bouncing movement. Ready? Add. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Check out your legs. Okay. Now, right, we're gonna practice doing this double kick, right? So to do a double kick, it's generally a lot easier to do it off of your front leg because when you put your weight on your back leg, you're more stable to kick again. Okay? So the first one we're gonna do is you're gonna tuck in your back leg, you're gonna come up and you're gonna go 1, 2, and then come down. Okay, let's get used to that for a little bit. Okay, so following my count with your right leg, we'll just do 5 since we're doing double kicks. Okay, ready? Ha! Ha! Two! Ha! 7! Ha! Next! Ha! Awesome! Ha! Good, check out your legs. Woo! Let's get that other leg up there too. Ready? Ha! Ha! Two! Ha! 7! Ha! 9! Ha! Awesome! Ha! Very good. Check out your legs. Okay. So instead of only just going on one side, we want to get a little trickier. I'm going to start on one side, and I'm going to change to the other side and turn it into a hook kick. So we talked about this a little bit along yesterday in the cut position, but we're going to go a little easier. Okay, because if you can lift up your leg with momentum, coming around becomes a little bit more easy. You can start with a big circle, but the more you do it, the more you want to tighten up. So if you start with doing this, and you move your leg in a circle to reach, that's okay to start. But the more you do this movement, the tighter it wants to become until it's 1, then tuck, and 2. You have a clean hook instead. So after you finish your knee up, bring your knee back in, basically. So we're going to try it slow first, and then we're going to pick up the speed. Okay, so the movement is, I'll show you one from the side. 1, tuck in, 2, and then come down. Okay, let's try that step by step. So ready, first kick, turning kick, tuck in, poke kick, and come back down. Turning kick, poke kick, turning kick, poke kick, Okay, let's put together, try to go 1, 2, like this. Ready? Third, set, left, very good. We're going to do this on the other leg. Ready? Ready? Let's break it down again. Show me 1, turning kick, 2, hook kick, Again. 1, 2, Okay, so guys, a little bit of a quick note in between. You guys, hopefully you noticed, right? Between my first and my second kick, I am under pivoting, and then I'm fully pivoting. So on my first turning kick, my back leg is sideways. Okay, now, as I do my hook kick or my roundhouse, my heel moves forward so that I have the flexibility to raise my leg. Okay, so this movement here is going to help you to raise your leg more easily. So get used to moving your heel forward and your hip forward on the second kick. Okay, this movement, together. Together. Okay? So while we do this, try and get used to that when we do it on the left side. Okay, ready? Let's put it together on the left side and go quick. Ready? 1 and 2, together. Bra, ha, ha. Two, ha, ha. Set, ha, ha. Net, ha, ha. Hustle, ha, ha. Keep on your legs. We're going to have a seat here and move on into stretching. Okay. Okay, ready? Let's start with straddle stretch. So legs apart, reaching forward, and up. Third, set, neck, pass up, press up. Here we go. Good there. Hold. Good triple
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Okay. Okay, ready? To your right side. Left. Third. Set. Net. 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. You hold.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Switch sides. Ready enough. Third. Set. Net. 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. You hold.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Now bring your legs in, press your knees up and down, take it side to side. Okay, ready from here, bring your knees up, bring your knees side to side and up. Third, set, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and 열. Okay, take out your legs, hands up and forward. Ready? Just adjust the count.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Hold. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and you. Butterfly stretch, and this will be the last one. Ready? Leaning forward. 2 sets. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. And you're crossing your legs. And so yep, let's hand it off to Mr. Step. Two. In there. Sir.
Where are you going, Master?
Sir, going back.
Are you tired, Master?
I think
I was trying not to steal your spotlight, sir.
You're tired, Master Kenneth.
I'm always full of energy to teach, sir.
Master Kenneth never gets tired. Where is everybody? Did you all leave?
You guys are here, say hi. Come on. Say hi to Master.
Hello, guys. Type in your name. No, we got your names. Type in how you're feeling. Type in how you are feeling. What do we need to do? What do we need to kick first and hook kick? Why do we need to kick first, then hook kick? Somebody's asking.
Oh, okay, sure.
Music. Please, thank you.
Okay, so the main reason why you bring your leg up to the body level first is in order to serve as a distraction, but it also keeps your opponent from moving towards you. Okay, so if you go for a head kick straight away, right, your opponent is aware of it because when you raise your knee like this from the beginning, it's clear that your head kick is going up to your head. But if you start here, the threat is to the body first, so this is where they block. Okay? So from there, you start here, and then you switch to the second one when their attention is down to your body. So that's one example of the ways in which you can switch between positions in order to confuse your opponent. Okay, so the first kick, right, may not be exactly where you can start from here, but then switch to here instead, and your opponent won't be able to see as clearly because you're going from a slow speed suddenly to a fast speed. So one thing you can try.
Who's this Chia Ying Cathy Dai? He's tired, hungry, sweaty, and sleepy. What belt are you, my friend? What belt are you? Sweaty. I hope you're not smelly. Sweaty. Actually, sometimes sweaty they smell too. It smells sweat. But this is not a right spirit in Taekwondo. You can't type in "I'm sleepy, tired, this, that's cold." What belt are you? Who are you? What's your name? I'm gonna find out. You are in advanced class. You can't type in that kind of energy here. Everybody's feeling fantastic, my friend. What's your name? Do you guys know his name? You are going to lose your belts soon.
In the comments, we can see who it was. Benjamin
Tang. Benjamin, I know where you are. I know who you are now, Ben. Benjamin, you're going to type in, you feel great. Otherwise, you are in trouble. What belt are you? Benjamin, what belt are you?
I think he's a brown belt from Dunbar, maybe? You might be that one.
You are not brown belt. Brown belts don't talk like that. Oh, you see, he's great. See, you feel great, right? You never write down you are hungry, you're sleepy. What's going on? Don't you sleep at night? This is like 6:30 p.m. After all this workout, Master Kenny teaching everything, all the best techniques. Did you say thank you, Master Kenneth? You know, these techniques are so valuable. Teaching you advanced techniques. Explaining, I can't explain as much as Master Kenneth explains. I'm like, that's enough. Master Kenneth want to make sure you guys learn, understand the technique. He works hard. He's pushing himself to teach you the technique. That's not how you say, I'm sleepy, tired, hungry, cold. Come on. You must be patient and strong. We haven't done mat chat. That's why you're feeling sleepy. That's why we should do mat chat every day, every hour. You guys are in Taekwondo. Where is your self-control? Where is your self-confidence? Or don't you know tenets of Taekwondo? Where is the courtesy, integrity? How old is Benjamin? Let me see. Benjamin, how old are you? Benjamin. 10 years old. You are old enough to understand what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
10 years old is old enough to know what self-control is. You have to self-control yourself or your emotion. Even if you're hungry, even if you're sleepy, you cannot say it in your class. When you say it, isn't it true when you say it, you become even more hungry? You become even more tired, more sleepy. When you're tired, you say, I'm tired. That's the mental thing, right? People fight 25 minutes, non-stop beating each other up. How can they do that? Because they don't give up mentally, right? But you are mentally giving up when you say that. Right? Isn't it true?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it's just 45 minutes training. How can you be tired? How are you going to get black belt? You have to change the attitude. Say, I never get tired. I feel great. You can train me harder. You can push me harder. That's the attitude an advanced Taekwondo people must have, right? Do you know how hard it is to get black belt? It's 4 hours, 5 hours of test. Belt test is 4 or 5 hours, 2 different days. One day you come just do push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, million times. Masters of that to make you do a lot of things. And then another day you come do pomse. You do a lot of kicking, a lot of sparring, a lot of board breaking. It's not easy. It takes hours. So I'm sure you can change. You can change your attitude. Say, I'm not tired and I'm not sleepy now. I will sleep after 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Right, Benjamin? So after this, you're gonna go wash your hand. You're gonna take shower, wash your hand, eat, and whatever is the thing after that, you can stretch a little bit, and then you sleep better. You sleep much better after this class and after eating, taking shower, and stretching. All right? So thank you. Thank you. You see, now he's like, I can change.
Sir.
Of course you can change. You're going to change and you're going to be the best black belt at our school. Because we've seen people with different attitude, they changed and they became black belt. So thank you for listening. Thank you for trying. Thank you for doing this class. I see you all the time here. You're attending the class. So is other people, Gwen, Chris. You guys are tough people. You train every day. That's great. Keep up the hard work. Today was 40th day of YouTube live training. And we've done 6 or 7 of Zoom, live Zoom classes. So within in 16 days, we're going to reopen the studio and you guys come here, train here. We get to see each other more often. All right. So today we didn't have a guest. We didn't get a chance to, I don't know what Kathy's done, invite people or organize someone to come. So if you guys want to come train here, we can have 1 or 2 guests every class. And let us know. Let us know. You can email Kathy and we'll arrange it for you. We'll finish the class now. Thank you all for joining. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow we have live Zoom class. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Chariot.
Sir.
Thank you, Master Kenneth. Thank you, Instructor Justin. Great class. Kyungne.
See you guys next time. See you tomorrow.